Hello, everybody. How are you doing today, yesterday, today, tomorrow? I was going to say the day before. That's yesterday. Maybe the day before yesterday. How are you doing in the past 7 days? All right. Um, yeah, past 7 days. Pardon me. You might have energy, but like you might feel like you have energy, but you probably need more sleep because there should be no reason why I just yawned. I'm not sitting here reading anything, which I feel like has been some type of spell on me because I feel like every time I start reading something, I yawn. The Four of Swords. And you might need more rest. The King of Swords. Let's say you might be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You might have this big energy that didn't come out, but it wanted to. The Eight of Pentacles. You might have this big energy. You might be working on something, but you might have this big energy coming out of a very small package. Ten of Cups. Take that how you want to take it. Okay. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. What's this Four of Swords, King of Swords, Ten of Cups? What's this Ten of Cups? Be clear, please. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Maybe something is now yours. You don't have to be strong on your own anymore. You don't have to, or at least this is the energy that you can sense. Maybe you still, maybe you're not still in that energy, but like maybe that's maybe that's like, how do you say it? The literal, maybe that's the realistic sense, but the energy is a happy, peaceful, you know, energy. Like I said, you might feel like you have energy, but you might literally need more rest. What's this Nine of Wands in reverse, please? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Chariot wanted to come in reverse. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Double nine. Nine of Swords and the Fool card. I kind of got the sense that you took a leap of faith and it's driving someone mad, or maybe you were anxious about this and you're not anxious about it anymore. I see the number 69 here. Now, where's my... Mm, my other phone is on charger. I remember I looked up the word, the number. Maybe words are important to you. What I'm getting here is the number 69. Look up what that means. I looked it up the other day. I don't want to be wrong in what I say. 690. Maybe you're starting over with something. What's this Fool card? What is somebody starting over? The Six of Swords. It came out kind of weird, like it wanted to come out in reverse, but it came out upright anyway. So somebody was trying to hold you back. They can't hold you back. They're a little perturbed about this. They can't hold you back from your happiness. Pardon me. I did drink water, but why would I burp? I'm burping. I'm yawning. What the heck is going on here? Someone's sad. While you're in the Ten of Cups energy, someone is in the Five of Cups energy. Who is this person in the Five of Cups energy? Who is this person in the Five of Cups energy? Three of Wands in reverse. Like I said, someone who tried to hold you back. Someone who didn't want you to look forward to positivity. And Chariot still in reverse. Someone who wanted you to not be successful. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who didn't want you to be successful. Someone who wanted to hold on to your energy. But I think they're realizing they cannot because it's your energy. They wanted to get away with this, but judgment was called on that. And the Ten of Swords came out. I mean, well, is here with the Death in reverse. So it's like it pains this person that they couldn't put an ending to your Ten of Cups. Instead, they got put in the Ten of Swords energy, and they're in the Nine of Swords energy about this. They're sick about this, like mentally sick about this. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords are here both upright. They're mentally sick about you in the Six of Swords escaping to the Ten of Cups. I find like that. I find like that's a problem to themselves. I don't know why it came out like that, but that's how I wanted to come out. I was trying to say something else, but I'm not gonna focus on the other person like that. Um, but yeah, I had this song in my head, like as soon as I got up. This Little Kim and Ray J song, this Ray J featuring Little Kim song. She goes, loud, ta-da, watch out now. It's the little one, and I'm not bow wow. So that's why I was like, I feel like you have a big energy, and somebody probably wasn't prepared for your energy to be so big in such a little package. Maybe you gave someone more that they could, or you're giving someone more that than they can handle. I tried to test my microphone, and I didn't even press the power button. So it's almost like maybe you tried to do something with somebody, but you hadn't even set your power yet. Like you hadn't, not that you didn't know where your power was. It's almost like you didn't step into your power yet, but you still, and that's the reason why you moved forward to happiness anyway, because you was able to give somebody more than they could ever handle in a time or a period or a mental space where you wasn't even in your highest power, like where you wasn't even in your best self, where you didn't even know the power that you held, pretty much. Like you hadn't pressed the power button, you hadn't pressed the start button. It's like God was moving you, the divine was moving you, the universe was moving you, but you had absolutely no clue of where you were headed. So it wasn't like you could try to do anything on your own or find this or do that. He was kind of moving blindfolded. He was moving bruised and battered spiritually. You were not healed then. You still needed to heal. You was, the Four of Swords. You still needed to heal. Okay. What's I was gonna say, what's the Ten of Cups? What's the Ten of Cups here? The Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I was gonna say, what's the Ten of Cups, or who is this King of Swords? Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Maybe you got a fresh idea to give to yourself, which you had been giving to other people. The Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, love, like true love, innocent love. To the Queen of Pentacles, to the Devil in reverse. Innocent love to where you're fruitful, to where you're working out of your heart chakra. I feel like the better part of you works out of your heart chakra using your crown chakra and your third eye. But oh, pardon me. It's gonna take work, but I think you find happiness in this work. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? And why is the Nine of Wands in reverse? The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The King of Pentacles and Nine of Wands in reverse is someone either that moved too fast or is literally kind of stuck, not going anywhere. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Swords upright, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. The Moon card upright. Ooh. What is this about besides someone happiness, besides someone's freedom? Someone's trying to stop your blessings by being this malicious energy, but not only malicious, it's like keeping you out of balance. It's like trying to keep you out of your grace. And someone's trying to keep you, or was trying to keep you away from, because some people probably got away from this already, but everybody moves in different times spiritually. I know, legit, I ain't get that much sleep, but that's okay. um and the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Moon is still upright. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Somebody was trying to keep you out of your spiritual ascension so that they could always have some type of say over how you move, what you do, who you do what with, what you're able to give, what you're able to receive, who you're able to receive from, who you're able to give to. This person's a hater. Ugh, why is this person such a hater? And then I don't want to talk about this other person anymore. Why is this person such a hater? Because they couldn't find themselves getting out of the Five of Pentacles, but you could. And this is without you even being in your best self. You could still find yourself out of out of the cold, out of loneliness, out of sadness, out of no money, out of being lethargic and having absolutely no energy to do anything that will propel you to be better, that will push you forward. Um, Whoever this reading is for, I'm almost pretty sure, and if you haven't heard of it, you will look it up. But I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Favor Ain't Fair. Just like people say life ain't fair, favor is the same way. Favor ain't fair either. All right, what about this Six of Pentacles? I was gonna say Six of Wands. What about the Six of Pentacles energy? What about the energy for my thinkers? The Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Two of Swords in reverse here? Like I said, I feel like the veil has been lifted. Like you understand now. You see now what it is. Even if you don't know what you're supposed to do, you see where you're supposed to be headed. The Lovers and the Strength card. All right. I'm gonna just take the Lovers though. If the Strength card comes out, it does. You see what you deserve. Okay. You see that you were giving equally and honestly to someone or to a situation, to something. Could be a job. You was giving equally and honestly to something. You were giving your best. Like I said, even this is without knowing. But when you know better, you do better. So it's like once you started to know better, you started to do even better. And I feel like that person got upset that you started to do even better. And they're like, you was already doing great. You was already doing great. You already loved yourself. You was already brave. You was already courageous. You already had options out the wazoo that they probably, you know, didn't have by birthright. And that's just how it is. Some people are born into a certain status, a certain type of lifestyle where it's like you wouldn't even catch them in the Five of Pentacles. And if you did, their spirit is not in the Five of Pentacles. Their spirit is still in the spirit of giving peace and love unto all. Their spirit is not being stingy. Their spirit is very loving. Your spirit is very loving. And that put this person in some type of jealousy mode because they weren't born into that type of favor. I honestly kind of feel bad for this person because, but then at the same time, I really don't. I do believe that our spirits um lead us to the families that we are supposed to be born into. That's why it's so important to learn your lessons to where once you have breath and you have consciousness, you understand that what you do, if not in this lifetime, it will come back to you in another lifetime or another, or in someone else's life whom you'd rather put over yourself, like whether you're a sucker or not. But in my opinion, that's some sucker ish if you don't, you know, I'm not going to say how people should think, but if you feel like, if someone ever feels like they can treat people any type of way and it's not going to come back to them, they're going to see in a lifetime, maybe even multiple, until they learn that lesson that you do unto others how you would have someone do unto you or your loved ones. But really, your energy is your own. So we all have to have accountability for our own actions, our own thoughts, our own spoken words, and unspoken. Let me get a last two cards for this. One for this energy that I feel pity for, and one for my thinkers, one for the collective energy. Who's that? I just got a notification. What was that? Yeah, okay, I knew it. So, switch the energies how you want them to, or however you need them to be. But I feel like your energy is unburdened and their energy is heartbroken. And if if this is the other way around, it could also be that your energy was heartbroken and it led you to learn all of this, and that the three of swords or whatever, and the 10 of wands in reverse, their energy is, they can't even hold on to their blessings. They lose everything that they ever get or ever work for or whatever. They lose it all because of jealousy, because of fear, because of worry, um, because of an overwhelming feeling of, I an overwhelming feeling that they do not have, therefore they do not. One for everyone. What can everyone learn out of this situation? One card, please. Two is the most, but what can everyone get out of this situation? Okay, it came out like this: the balance of life. The balance of life. That's what everybody can get out of this situation. Balance your energies. That will create healing, a comfort, a feeling of success, a feeling of peace and love, and what's that? Outer knowledge, good luck, and a feeling that you can do whatever, you can do all things. Dare I say, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Now, you might not know that scripture or any scriptures, but go with you the good of life. You or this person might be born on the 17th or the 8th, the 6th or the 8th, or the 16th or the 17th. The number 6 might stand out to you. Y'all, let me know what you think. Have a good one. Mhm.